What's up, YouTube? It's your old school expert, and today I've got a very special box opening. We've got a first edition Legacy of Darkness booster box. We're going to crack this open, see what we can get. This was sent to me by a good friend of mine, Fix Luck on Instagram. So if you don't already follow him, check him out. He's got a really good collection and he buys, sells, and trades. So hit him up. He's got all kinds of stuff, and he's actually relatively new to the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but his collection is pretty huge already. So we're going to open this up, and he's really hoping to get a Hinokaga Sushi or Dark Ruler Hades well-centered so we can send it to PSA. I'm kind of hoping for a Dark Ruler Hades would be cool. I think I would really like a Tyrant Dragon. I've never pulled one, but I don't think I've ever pulled Hades either. So, or Hades, however you pronounce it. So let's crack this open. These boxes are pretty expensive now, so I don't open this stuff a lot, especially when I'm not the one that paid for it. So I definitely appreciate that he sent this, and we're gonna crack all 24 packs. I guess if I were to say what I would like the most, it would be Ayada, of course. That would be the secret out of here. And then I think I would prefer, I don't know. I really like Fiber Jar, but I've already pulled one. Obviously, Yamada Dragon and Tyrant Dragon. Oh, look at that. This is actually ripped open. Huh. It looks like the pack ripped open. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, let's the box didn't look like it was tampered with. It looked pretty solid. And the rest of these are sealed. Wow, that's crazy, guys. It looks like the box was fine. I don't see any issues here. Let's look at it from the side. Yeah, that is so weird. One of the packs just split open. Let's check the other ones. Sorry for taking some time here, but this is something I've never experienced. Yeah, they're all sealed. They don't have any signs of tampering. None. And I've seen lots of tampered with packs through videos and a few of my own, and I don't see any signs of tampering. These are all sealed, and they look good, factory sealed. So, that is super, super strange. All right, well, we're going to keep going, and obviously we're on the right side, so let's scoot these over to the left. And let's go ahead, and I guess we'll open it this way. That is so weird. I'm glad we got that on camera. That's extremely strange. So we'll remain skeptical and see how this goes. It looks like this might be a holo too, so that'd be cool. So a Faint Plan, Skull Knight number 2, Dragon's Rage, Ryukishin Clown, and an Exiled Force. Awesome. That's pretty well centered. It's not too bad. Very cool. Let's see the back. Ooh, the back is way off centered, but it's in great shape, so that's nice. Exile Force, that is a cool super. If I had to choose a super, that'd be the one. So we'll sleeve that up. But yeah, how weird is that? That first pack had split open. I don't know if it was like extreme cold or extreme heat or whatever had caused like some brittleness. I don't really know. Maybe dryness. I have no idea. That was really strange. So we're going to go ahead and open the rest and keep going and hope that these are not tampered with. Another Skull Knight number 2, Dragon Rage, Ryukishin Clown, Heart of Clear Water, and a Blast with Chain. The Dragon Dwelling in the Cave. Pretty cool. An Alba White Rabbit, that's a nice short print there. So I like the short prints out of here. One short print I really haven't pulled. I think I've pulled 2 of them out of all the Legacy of Darkness packs I've opened, which has been a ton. If you go back to all my videos, my very first video was a Legacy of Darkness pack. So out of all of those, Great Long Nose, I think I've only pulled 2. I don't know, it seems really tough to pull for me at least. And we got a Sousa Soldier. Nutrient Z, another dragon dwelling in that cave. This set, as you guys know, was pretty amazing tactically. It introduced so much. I mean, Spear Dragon was amazing because it was a 1900 beater, 4 stars, and it had piercing. Of course, it had the debilitating effect of having to go to defense, but it was nice because unlike Goblin Attack Force, you could switch it back the very next turn if it survived. Cave Dragon and Fatal Abacus. So yeah, Spear Dragon introduced a whole lot. There we go, Warrior Deckgriffer. A whole lot of like kind of like options, like what are you gonna do, and you know, do you attack? Do you run Wabakus now for your opponent's Spear Dragons, and or run them for your own? Hey, there he is, a great long nose. Awesome! I'm so glad we finally pulled one. I haven't pulled one of these in the last, I don't know, 30 or so packs I think that I've opened from this set. Super Robario and oh, Yamada Dragon. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That is pretty awesome. And as you all know, probably Legacy of Darkness has terrible centering. As you can see, the centering on the back is really bad. Up front, it's really not too bad. It's not great. I probably wouldn't give this a PSA 10 for the centering, but it's close. It's really on the border there. No pun intended. So, Gradius' option, I think that's a short print. So let's go ahead and sleeve this up. The condition is phenomenal. It's just so hard to get good centering on Legacy of Darkness. It was just, I don't know. They just didn't. I always joke that somebody was, you know, drunk at work, but I truly, I don't know. Because how did they print almost all of these things off-centered? Like, what is going on? So we got a second coin toss. Something Joey could probably use if I was coin flipping. Even though he used Time Wizard a bunch of times, and in the anime, of course, you don't flip a coin. In the actual game, you do. Frontier Wiseman and the Warrior Returning Alive. So this set introduced a lot of Warrior stuff, ton of Warrior support, and then a lot of Dragon support, and then some Fiend support as well. So there's really quite a bit of diversity in this set, but it also introduced a whole lot of like heavy hitters like Fiber Jar. I guess you could call Spear Dragon a heavy hitter because pretty much every beatdown deck used it at the time. Royal Oppression, pretty good card there. That one's one of those ban forever floodgates. And then this set, I like to say this a lot, but it's just because it was so crazy. This was the first time that Konami had adopted, or Upper Deck had adopted the position of let the set come out, see how the cards are, and then create a new ban list. Before Legacy of Darkness, every time a new set would come out, they would make the ban list before the set released, so that once the set dropped, you knew, okay, you could only use one Jinzo. There was never a time where you could run 3 Jinzos or 3 Mirror Forces back in those days. Bad reaction to Smochi, pretty cool. And ooh, a reinforcement of the army with pretty good centering. Not bad. I guess not pretty good, but it's the back, always the back. The back on these is pretty bad. It's all right. Let's leave that up. We're doing pretty well with foils. We got 3 already, and we're on the right side, which I usually don't have very good luck with. So yeah, this set was nuts because when it came out, Fiber Jar was at 3, the Dragon's Bead. Obviously, Yatagarasu, Injection Fairy Lily, all that stuff that was just crazy was at 3. And not that everyone ran 3 Yadas or that people were trying to run 3 Yadas. I mean, it was hard to hunt down 3 Yadas. Lesser Fiend, because it was an expensive card. But Fiber Jar, I remember somebody running a Fiber Jar deck. It was a deck out deck, and he had 3 Fiber Jars, but he also had 3 soul releases from Metal Raiders, where you get to banish up to 5 cards from your opponent's graveyard, or maybe either graveyard. Another bad reaction. Array of Revealing Light. And that'll conclude the right side. We got that cool Fiend Comedian there. So on the right side, we did pretty well so far. We got a Yamada Dragon, so we got a nice ultra rare, and then Exile Force and Reinforcement of the Army. So hopefully we can at least repeat this on the left side. Maybe there will even be a Yada. But if not a Yada, at least a Yamada. Anyways, so left side. Oh, another Reinforcement of the Army. Okay. All right. I mean, this card was super good when it came out. It's still good. It's still a good card. Even today. This one's actually centered better on the front. Pretty bad on the back still. But for PSA at least, they are more forgiving about centering on the back. All right. Next pack. I think we're going to get a bottomless trap hole, finally. Let's see. Another Ray of Revealing Light, all right. I want to say there's like 20 rares. Let's see. It should tell us. 17. Wow, so we're going to get probably, when you count all the holos, we're probably going to get 2 or 3 extra rares. So Ray of Revealing Light is definitely one of those. Double rares. There it is. I was on 1 pack away. Bottomless trap hole. Bottomless was also a really good card. Pretty much from the time it came out through, not really used much in GOAT format, but up until that point. Fusion Sword, Mirasame Blade. And then Bottomless obviously saw a lot more play later on when Synchros became a thing, because it was a good way to get rid of like a big monster that came out. Ooh, and we got a Luster Dragon. These things are always super, super off-centered, and look at this one. This is such a beautiful specimen. The back is bad, but there's a chance that could go for PSA 10, because the back, the centering has to be 25/75, and that's right there at that 25% mark. So we'll see, left to right. But yeah, the front looks good. Wow. You almost never see that. Luster Dragons are always really off-centered. All right, so we've got 4 supers already. So it's not looking like we're going to pull a secret. Probably not going to get that Yada. But another Ultra would be great. Opticlops. I also feel like Legacy of Darkness was the last of the great sets, as I call them. Obviously, there were some great sets beyond Legacy of Darkness in the original series. Magician's Force and Invasion of Chaos were both really good. But the reason I call it a great set is because it had just so many good cards. Thunder Neon Neon. Not just like, 3 or 4 great cards. I mean, it had just, look, Exiled Force was an absolute staple back then for almost any beatdown plus other decks. And Reinforcement of the Army was used a lot forever. As I mentioned before, Fiber Jar, the 2 secrets are amazing. So this was a great set. And then Magic Reflector is the rare. There were so many players back then. And after this set was Pharaonic Guardian, and that was one of the first sets where Yu-Gi-Oh! Started kind of declining. Just wasn't as popular anymore, and it became more complicated, and I think that's a big part of why, fewer people played it, especially the kids. And we got a twin-headed behemoth. Pretty cool. So we got a lot of supers, unfortunately. That usually means that you're going to miss out on an Ultra or a secret. Legacy of Darkness can have some really weird ratios. I've seen boxes that are like this. Like they'll end up with 1 Ultra and a bunch of supers. So there's really no guarantees. But we are still hoping. 3 packs left. The A Forces. I think we have 2 of those now. Second to last pack. Shadow Tamer. I don't know if we pulled that yet. All right, last pack. Can we salvage this? This isn't, these ratios are not good so far. The left side has not been good to us. No Ultra, no secret. That's rare. But again, in Legacy of Darkness, it's one of those sets where nothing is guaranteed. Troop Dragon and After Genocide. Oh man, that's a stinger right there. Okay, well, definitely didn't get anything that either I was necessarily hoping for or that my buddy Fixed Luck was hoping for. But nonetheless, opening Legacy of Darkness is always a pleasure. It's such a great set. It's getting more expensive now, just like everything else. But it's still a really fun set. Had some amazing cards. And we pulled a really nice one. We got that Yamada Dragon. Then we got a Twin-Headed Behemoth, 2 Reinforcement of the Army, a Luster Dragon, and an Exiled Force. And what I'm really excited about is this Luster Dragon has great centering. At least on the front. The back's pretty off, but who knows? You never know. Send it to PSA and pray for a 10. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you check out, obviously, my sponsor, YugiOldSchool.com. They sell all kinds of great singles, sealed stuff. They're always trying to find, like GX, 5Ds, kind of older stuff for you guys to buy. Plus, they have great singles. And then check out my friend Fix Luck on Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. Hit him up, just follow him, whatever, and see what kind of trades and stuff he does. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos.